Hi, it's Isabel 1975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Xbox. Now today I'm going to talk about our PPI scam, which is, let's face it, very simple, but here's a demonstration of the sort of thing that inspired the PPI scam.
Welcome to the neighborhood. We're from the North Ward Merchants Protective Cooperative.
I'm kind of busy. You guys looking for a donation?
Let him finish.
You may have noticed, not to denigrate anyone, but this is a transitional neighborhood. I mean, demographically speaking, you still have a lot of marginal types.
And we merchants have found you really should have some round-the-clock security here.
Isn't that what the police are for?
They do their best, but they got their hands full. Your weekly dues to us will give you all the supplemental safety net you'll ever need.
And I think everyone has that general understanding that if you don't pay, the people offering you the protection will come down and burn the place down. That's generally how the PPI scam works. We offer protection from us. Harry Polo came up with the idea after we gave up our BGS, and I'll go into the reasons why we gave up our BGS later in this video. But we've been running our PPI scam for a long time now. We've been paid by 6 player factions for PPI protection, and 3 I think now, well, technically 2 as of today when I'm recording this, but it will be 3 because I'm pretty sure the guys we're PPIing against now won't pay. But with the Dark Marauders, we've been going since 3301. We are pirates, we are scum, we are criminals. We revel in being bad guys. Currently we're PPIing against Scorpius Armed Syndicate systems. Now one thing we've been using PPI for since we've got hold of it is because people can combat log, which is really annoying. They combat log us all the time. A member of this faction combat logged on me and Baron Greenback not so long ago. So we've come to the realization that they can combat log, but their BGS can't, so we can get some measure of retribution on their BGS and ask them to do the honourable thing, come into open, though that doesn't normally happen. But it does make Baron Greenback happy. The thought of combat loggers being inconvenienced in any way, shape or form is going to make a lot of people very happy. They are a bane upon the existence of the game. They are cheats. They are exploiters and they shouldn't be allowed. And leaving their systems in turmoil with civil unrest, lockdown and various other states is basically our aim, to tear their systems apart. Now, during this PPI attack, we've taken over one of their systems, flipping 2 of their assets in that system out of their control and taking that system over totally in another faction's name. And we've taken their home system's home base, or at least we hopefully will tomorrow when the war ticks over. But we'll see. I'll have to wait on that one. Now, this is the message I got from the person who combat logged, telling me that I'm not a member of the community and basically making some big threats. We always get this. We get a complete, large threats. Things are going to happen. We've crossed boundaries and there's going to be consequences. The Dark Marauders are going to be destroyed. I don't know what he's going to destroy because the Dark Marauders are just a marauding bunch of pirates in open. Like I say, we gave up our BGS long ago. You can have at that as much as you want. We willingly gave it up. It's totally undefended. You can go and flip systems there all day long. Somebody's currently doing it. I think it's IED. They certainly attacked it after we left it. And other groups as well. Ones we PPI'd against, strangely enough, are in there attacking it. But we gave up our BGS and we went free range. We decided to live up to the Marauder part of Dark Marauders. Now if you want to read this in full, you may want to pause it. I'm not going to stay on it all video because the static image is pretty boring, but it is a hilarious message and well worth reading. And we'll get to my response in a moment, because we didn't take his offer of just standing down, and we weren't scared by his threats of people coming after us, because as I've said before, we are bad guys in game. We have a queue of people coming after us, an absolute queue of people coming after us from all walks of the game. Griefers, lawfuls, all sorts of people don't like us and come after us. We don't mind, that keeps the game entertaining. I'm sure that's just Pete, not on the camel but the camel, because he's always got the hump with me. Now this was my response, and as you can see I always have to now make sure I put fun in-game RP only, because to me this is, the PPI scam is just to be fun RP. There was a group recently that said they'd complained to FDev and Microsoft about us bullying them. Guys, it's a game. You're allowed to attack people's BGS. If you're going to run to the developer every time you're attacked in a video game, it's going to get old very quickly. And yeah, it's rather cringy that you would do that, or at least say you did that. A bit weird. But they've also hired protection from another group, so that's going to be fun because they still haven't paid either. So we're going to go and probably knock them over again, because that's what you do. If they don't pay, like in the shop example in the video earlier, you know full well if the guy doesn't pay, the shop's probably going to get burnt down, vandalized, smashed up. People are going to come around with baseball bats and threaten him. That's the sort of stuff that happens if you don't pay a protection racket. And with the Dark Marauders, what we tend to do is we go in, burn your systems, cause problems, flip the influence, make you have to do loads of BGS work to put it right. And hopefully we're a big enough pain in the butt that you see sense and pay us, like the 6 groups have already paid us. We've made a lot of money out of PPI since we've been running it, and it's a lot of fun. It gives us an excuse to hang out somewhere, gives us an excuse to do some missions, gives us an excuse to have a bit of fun. And we like the roleplay element of it, the messages backwards and forwards, the people that have engaged with it. We hope have had a lot of fun. And some people have just paid us because they think what we do is really, really funny and good for the game, because we're trying to keep the game alive and have a laugh. Now, members of the Imperial Enforcement Division, yeah, I don't know why they're getting involved when we're attacking an independent on the edge of Archon space, but they decided to, throw themselves in. This guy turned up.
I'm a cop, and you will respect my authority!
Now, he turned up in the system we were PPI attacking, and immediately attacked a commander and friend of the channel, Madman Insane, of a completely different group to the Dark Marauders. He leads his own squadron of 6 players. I'll keep that in mind for later, but six players I think Madman has in his group. And after Madman explained, he was like, why are you attacking me? What's going on? And he flew out of weapons range on 66% hull. He got sent this message by Mr. War. They had a bit of an exchange, and it ended in this message. Now, what I love about this message is that Mr. War's claiming that we bully smaller factions, or at least making that, they made PPI claims against smaller factions, and he's going to communicate with their leader. Well, I run the PPI stuff, which is why I messaged Mr. War afterwards explaining we're here because of a combat logger, and if he wants to defend them, he's welcome to do so, but we would mark him down as someone fighting on behalf of combat loggers. To be fair to Mr. War, he hasn't seemingly got involved since, and well, at least he stopped attacking an innocent commander that he just started griefing. I don't know why he was just attacking random people. He's supposed to be lawful. And here's my response to his claims of bullying. Now let me just enlighten everyone, including Mr. War, when it comes to PPI. Here are some facts that you may not be aware of. I do like throwing facts at him because I can verify and provide evidence of. But we have so far attacked only 2 groups smaller than us. This current one we're attacking now in a group called Phoenix Omega. In both cases we attacked them because, for reasons, they'd put their head above the parapet. Phoenix Omega constantly put recruitment posts up on the Reddit page, like ridiculously, consistently all the time. And the other one, this one, they came to light because of combat logging. When we attacked the Brazilian Empire pilots, IED may claim we were bullying them because they only had 15 members, which is odd considering they had over 130 and we had less than 50. And Caps Corps Interstellar, we attacked, they've got 103 members. We have, I think, 43 members at the moment. We're a very small group. We don't even have that many active commanders. A few of our guys are legacy guys that haven't played the game in a long, long time. Active commanders, I would say we've probably, 9 maybe? Whereas Mr. War is the leader of a faction with a massive amount of players and spends his time constantly pushing us down and attacking us and threatening our BGS, and then claims we're bullies. The truth of the matter is that Paula War's directly responsible for us taking up PPI. We got so many threats from him, Ragnar Scott and Yule towards our BGS over and over and over again that we ended up giving up our BGS so we could be free from it and use the Marauder part of Dark Marauders more truthfully, and we became a marauding fleet of pirates in a bunch of carriers going around the galaxy, doing PPI. Now, Paula War makes many claims about me personally. I add them to a list. It's getting to be a very long list. He's made quite a lot of accusations. Never backed a single one of them up with any proof whatsoever, which is hilarious. Him and Debunking have recently made some interesting claims. I've not seen any proof, which is why I no longer refer to him as Paul at War, but call him Pinocchio at War. And yeah, now I think I call him Pinocchio at War for very good reason. Here's Dana White now to say what that reason is.
He is a lying, two-faced, hypocritical sack of shit.
Whoa there, Dana, that's a little bit on the harsh side. Yeah, I don't think I want to go down that route. I'm not, because he did say that he didn't lie, he just misrepresented things. He spread around misrepresentations that weren't true. They definitely weren't lies. They were just misrepresentations and misinterpretations of what had happened, and total misrepresentations of me, my character, my behavior, and just in general misinformation on anything I'd said. But he has offered to put it behind us with no apology being offered from him at all, which is really magnanimous of him. It is amazing that these guys just keep offering this. Yeah, you can go back to the way things were when you were oblivious to the fact we lied about you behind your back to loads of people and spread misinformation about you over the internet. Yeah, we won't apologise, but we can go back to the way things were. Just let it go, don't worry about it. Don't worry about the fact we called you a pathological liar over and over again, or have refused to apologise to your friends that we insulted and abused, and generally, yeah, don't worry about any of that. Just, let it go. We're not going to apologise for any of it. You've just got to let it go. And I'm like, well, no, I don't want to let it go. I'm quite happy remaining annoyed and watching clips of you die, which is why I pay bounties on you, because it keeps me amused. And to me it keeps the game alive a bit, because it's nice to have a bit of spice and a bit of a reason to kill somebody or watch somebody die. And yeah, I have reason to dislike a few people in this game, and I enjoy that. It gives the game a bit of spice for me. I think the taste of the salt is brilliant, and yeah, I love people getting so salty they have to make up lies about me. Anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching.